Hello and welcome to SG Speechless. Today's video will be Jar Jar Binks skin combos. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be combos for Jar Jar Binks, which came out in the Up Shop today and can be found under the Star Wars tab. If you want to buy the skin separately, it will cost you 1,500 V-Bucks. If you want the bundle, it will cost you 2,000 V-Bucks, and the bundle is a Jar Jar Binks Bundle. And if you ever would like to use my credit code for any cosmetics in the Up Shop, for example the Jar Jar Binks skin, my credit code is SPEECH or Speech. If you do decide to use it, feel free to let me know so I can thank you personally. We also do have the Darth Jar Jar, which you can unlock for basically XP, so 1.28 million. You need to get that amount of XP to be able to buy the actual skin, similar to the Renegade Raider when that was in the store. So you have until June 7th to earn 1.28 million to be able to buy the skin. Obviously all these separate items as well, the back bling, pickaxe and weapon wrap as well. Once I do get enough XP and purchase the Darth Jar Jar, I'll make sure to get combos done for that skin as well. The standard Jar Jar Binks skin is part of the Prequel Trilogy Set introduced in this season. First combo's backbling. Before I forget to mention, all combos will be shown up in-game at the end of the video. Make sure to keep a timestamp, description and comments down below as well. The first backbling is Anakin's Model Interceptor, part of the Prequel Trilogy Set introduced in this season. You got this from Twitch Drops. If you don't have this one, you can also use Mace Windu's one, which is Mace's Model Interceptor if you don't have the Anakin's one. Pickaxe is Yoda's cane, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2. Works perfect for the Star Wars theme, also the colour scheme as well. Probably the best pickaxe to use with Jar Jar Binks. Glider I'm using for all combos is a Black One X-Wing from this season's Battle Pass, part of the new trilogy set, and works perfectly for obviously the Star Wars theme. And this is Poe's glider. If you don't have this one or don't want to use it, you probably will have it after you played the season, but even if you don't want to use it, for example, you can use Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, Vanguard, Squadron X-Wing, Y-Wing, Root Wing, or even Crossfire. Contrail is from this season's Battle Pass, which is a training remote trail, part of the Galactic Syndicate set, and is Apprentice EV's Contrail. You can also use the Black Squadron Dive, or even the Imperial Shuttle Dive, or just any other Contrail you'd like to. It could be orange themed, for example, or no Contrail in general, so I know some players don't like to use them. The weapon wrap is from this season's Battle Pass as well. Choose your alignment, part of the Galactic Syndicate set, and works perfectly for the colour scheme and also the Star Wars theme as well. Let's move on to the second combo for Jar Jar Binks. Backbling is Yoda, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2. Pickaxe is Wookiee Battle Staff, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2, and is Chewbacca's pickaxe. You can also use the Wookiee Paw from this season's Battle Pass if you want to, which is a Wookiee team leader's pickaxe if you don't have the Wookiee Battle Staff. For example, works perfectly for Star Wars theme and the Brown theme as well. Let's move on to the second weapon wrap now from this season's Battle Pass. Wookiee Rebel, part of the Cuddly Kurzak set, introduced in the season's Battle Pass. Works nicely for the brown design and goes perfectly well with the Wookiee theme of the pickaxe. Let's move on to the third combo now. Backbling is R2-D2, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4. Works perfectly for the Star Wars theme and just in general works nicely with this skin. Pickaxe is Obi-Wan's Blade, part of the Obi-Wan Kenobi set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 2. You can switch this up for the Fusion Cutter, the Gaffy Stick, or even the Slug Thrower Rifle if you'd like to. Let's move on to the third weapon wrap now, which is Chewbacca's weapon wrap, which can be bought in the item shop. Chewie, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2. Works nicely for the brown design and Star Wars theme as well. Let's move on to the fourth combo now, which isn't Star Wars themed at all. Backbling pickaxe. The backbling is Boomstick, part of the Nobi Cabin Nightmare set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4, and is one of Ash Williams' backblings, using it for the brown and black design. Pickaxe is Combat Knife, part of the Future War set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5, and is Sarah Connor's pickaxe. Works nicely for the brown and knife design in general. Let's move on to the fourth weapon wrap, which also isn't Star Wars themed. Rogue Archaeology, part of the Indiana Jones set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3's Battle Pass. He was the secret skin from that season, as you probably guessed it, used it for the fully brown design. Let's move on to the fifth combo now for Jar Jar Binks. Backbling is Star Wars themed, which is Desert Essentials, part of the Obi-Wan Kenobi set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 2, using it for the brown and Star Wars theme. Pickaxe is Gappy's stick, part of the Book of the Boba Fett set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1, using it for the Brown and Star Wars theme as well. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now, which is Windu, part of the Prequel Trilogy Set, introduced in this season, can be bought in the item shop, and it's Mace Windu's weapon wrap, works nicely for the Brown and also the Star Wars theme. Also, let's move on to combo number 6 now. Backbling is Jonesy's Field Pack, which was introduced in the Chapter 2 Season 6's Bat Pass, part of the Agent Jones set. And I'm using the final style, which is Jonesy's Field Pack Jump 88. You can use any of the other styles if you'd like to. Pickaxe is Daryl's Knives, part of the Surviving Arms set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5, and is Daryl Dixon's pickaxes, or knives I guess you could say, works nicely for the brown design. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which is Marvel Series Sap, part of the Groot set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 4's Bat Pass, and it's Groot's weapon wrap from that season, mainly using it for the brown design. Let's move on to the 7th combo now for Jar Jar Binks. Backbling is Disassembled C-3PO, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 2. If you don't have this one, you can use the Metal Team Mishap from this season's Bat Pass, would work nicely as well. Pickaxe is Flora Colossus Fist, part of the Guardians of the Galaxy set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 2, and you get this from the Guardians of the Galaxy pack when you purchase it. If you don't have that one and want to use the other one, which is Groot's Sap Axes from the Chapter 2 Season 4's Bat Pass, that would work nicely as well. Both work nicely for the brown. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which is Life's a Beach, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, works nicely for the sandy theme, also a little bit of brown theme as well. Let's move on to the next combo now, combo 8. Backbling is Star Wars themed. I can't say I've ever used this Backbling, which is Japor Snippet, part of the Prequel Trilogy Set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 2, works nice for Star Wars theme, also the colour scheme as well. Pickaxe Leo's Katanas, part of the TMNT set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 1. You can use it as a backbling and pickaxe combo. If you want to use it as a backbling and pickaxe combo, use a Leo's Saya, which is basically a backbling, which goes with this pickaxe. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which is Overseer, part of the Nitro Ignition set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 3's Bat Pass, using it for the brown and orangey red design, works nicely. Let's move on to the 9th combo now. Backbling is Mace's Model Interceptor, part of the Prequel Trilogy set, introduced in this season, and is Mace Windu's Backbling, which obviously when you buy them in the art shop, this Backbling comes bundled with the skin. Pickaxe is IG Droid Destructor, part of the Mandalorian set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 3, using it for Star Wars theme and the brown theme as well. Not really the biggest fan of this pickaxe, but works nicely nonetheless for this skin. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which I thought I'd cheat a little bit, which is Jar Jar Binks' weapon wrap, like you can bought separately or in the bundle, which is the Atalatl Spark, I think that's how I say it, Prequel Trilogy Set, obviously introduced in this season, works perfectly because it's obviously designed for Jar Jar Binks. Let's move on to the final combo for Jar Jar Binks now. Backbling is Trophy Sack, which was introduced in Chapter 1 Season X's Bat Pass, part of the Storm Scavenger set, works perfectly for the theme of the skin. Pickaxe is Wilder Spear, part of the Kindred Spirit set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1's Bat Pass, using a standard style. It works nicely for the colour scheme, it's just the theme of general. In general, can't say I've ever used this pickaxe, it works nicely for this combo. Let's move on to the final weapon wrap for Jar Jar Binks now. I thought I'd use Mayhem and Gaming Legends Series weapon wrap, part of the Mayhem set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X's Bat Pass. Basically the Borderlands weapon wrap for the Psycho Balance weapon wrap. You got this for doing the Welcome to Pandora challenges in Chapter 1 Season X. If you don't have this one, you can also use Aloy's one, which is Shield Weaver. That's sold in the Yarn Shop, would work nicely as well. That is all the skin combos done for Jar Jar Binks. The actual Jar Jar Binks skin, pretty sure leaves the Yarn Shop on the 24th of May. I've got a little while to decide whether I want him or any of his other cosmetics. Obviously, and the Darth Jar Jar leaves the item shop on the 7th of June. So if you do want to buy that, it's going to get enough XP. For example, if you ever do have any other Fortnite related videos you'd like to see, for example, skin, backbling, pickaxe, glider / umbrella, contrail, or backpack, or anything other Fortnite related, just feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Always down to give something new a go. But anyways, that's pretty decent.